Alright, it's August 20th and just going to give an update on my Dendrocalamus and sinicus dragon bamboo seedlings. And these bamboos are actually getting pretty impressive. This is an experimental one that I put into a 15-gallon pot instead of keeping them in the 2 or 3 gallons. And from what I found, it has definitely gotten heads and shoulders over its peers. Because as you see, this is like the original one. Then it made the second one right here, which is a little bit bigger. And it gets a little bit bigger for the third one, even more. But then its fourth and fifth ones, they basically came out just about the same time. They're also bigger than the third one. And now it has 6 shoots. And it still hasn't really finished growing in diameter, so it'll probably get even bigger than its shoot next to it. Usually these guys need to get up to about 6 or more inches before you can actually see how big they actually get. But it's pretty impressive. Looks like it's gonna fill out this pot in maybe another 3 months. And I'll either have to pot it again or get it into the ground. But yeah, it definitely has a lot of room to grow in this nice big pot. One of the problems that you get, here's one of my giganteus ones, is they'll actually dry up just because there's not enough moisture. So even though it's able to get bigger and bigger in size, that's a constant problem, is it just doesn't get enough water. Even though I water it every single day, it'll still get dehydrated. So yeah, if you keep them in small containers, you're just gonna limit them. And that's actually a way to keep them controlled. If you don't water them, especially in this Hawaiian climate where it can get pretty dry during the summertime, they literally won't grow. Because they're going to curl the leaves, and a lot of times if they dry out too much, the leaves will die. As you see, these guys that are in the 2-gallon pots, they're all stressing quite a bit. And some of them are doing alright. Some of these guys are already over 3 feet tall in these 2-gallon pots. But I have them all grown together so that these guys they can shade each other out a little bit, so I don't have to give them too much water. I believe this guy is Dendrocalamus asper. I have some Dendrocalamus giganteus here. These are in slightly bigger 5-gallon pots. But yeah, one thing I see is that it's still stressing for water, because I guess these are black pots and they dry out real easily. And I believe it's just because they have so much foliage. Yeah, you see this? But like the coco seedlings, you got some weeds growing here, but they're retaining the water so much better in this. As you see, the darker soil. They basically use the same stuff, peat moss and perlite. Sometimes I throw in a little bit of compost. And these used to have 6 here, but one of them died on me. Sometimes when they're really young, they just don't have enough pigment. Like they kind of turn whitish, just like this. They get chlorosis, and a lot of times if they can't get over the chlorosis, they're just gonna end up dying. So that's why I'm going to hope that this guy can produce another shoot. Because once they get big enough, they can establish enough root mass so that they can get the nutrients that they need. So can actually keep on growing. These guys are nowhere close to the one in the 15 gallon, but they weren't that far off when I actually transplanted the other one into the 15 gallon pot. Another thing that I find is they can have somewhat of mutations or something. As, for example, this one, like the outside of the leaves are white, and it's happening on every single leaf. Not sure if it's going to continue, but even its newest leaf, it's still showing the striation thing. So if this is like a completely new mutation, that'd be really cool. Culms appear completely green, but yeah, that's one thing I'll be looking forward to. Probably have to uppot these guys maybe in another month or so. But yeah, I'll be hanging on to this one. Some of them also, this other guy also shows the same thing. Like when I started out, not so much, but showed a little bit of it on its second culm, and here's its third culm, which showing even more of it. So I'm not really sure exactly what it is. It's appearing on just about every single leaf. And this is actually my second most vigorous plant, which is purely green on the sinicus. And here's one that's getting a little bit of chlorosis, but not too much. Still got a pretty good culm here, and a nice shoot.